Oh, man, that hurt. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joel, where I do reviews, help, and gaming. And wow, this is my friend Joseph, and this is my friend Deegan from school. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Joel Homie Show. Today is another review. Today I'll be reviewing the Bachmann Spirit of Christmas and Scale Train with the Easy Check system that's easy to assemble just by pushing it together. So before I unbox it and review it for you guys, my cat's gonna walk in front of it apparently. But for real, let's go ahead and take a look at the box artwork, or the box. So in the front we can see some of the Easy Check, and then we have 3 train cars, 2 with a green roof, this one being, I believe, a mail car or something like that. And as a green roof, this one back here is a passenger car that has a green roof and the red roof. These are actually the same molds as the Durango and Silverton train. And then we have the engine and tender that says Spirit of Christmas, which we can see all the train cars and engine right there. And then you have the Spirit of Christmas up there, and then the Bachmann in the corner. And then down at the bottom there's a little reading that says complete and ready to run N-scale electric train set. And then I believe it says the same thing in a different language. And then let's go and take a look at the back. So here is the back. You have a reading. You can kind of faintly see the train. And it shows different layouts, although I don't think you can make those with just this kit. And then you have the train up there on the top. And then the top of the box looks pretty similar. It just has more of the stuff that we've already seen. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys just briefly. That's the side with a bit of glare. And then this is the left side. There you go. And then I don't know if I showed the bottom yet, but this is the bottom, as you can see there. And now let's go ahead and open it simply by finding the corner that was all torn up. This corner will be good. And I'll just go ahead and tear that open just like that, and we'll get the plastic off of the box. Okay, so I've got all of the plastic off, and now we just have the bare box, so there's a little bit less glare now, but now that... So I have the plastic off now, and now we have not as much glare all over the box, so you can actually kind of read a little bit more. But anyway, now that we've got the plastic off, let's go ahead and see how we open the box itself. So to open the box, you have to pull on this tab, but oftentimes when I try to do this, I tear up the box. But here is a simple way. Grab the part of the box that is connected to it, and then that will allow you to pull it up without damaging anything, and then you can pull out the rest of the set without harming your box almost at all. There you go, and now we have it open, and let's go ahead and pull it out, sideways that is. There we go, so we'll set the box back there, and now we have the train. Actually, I just noticed the instructions decided to stay inside the box, so I'll get those. So the instructions are in a small plastic bag that you can open just by grabbing the top. And there is one piece of tape, which I'll go ahead and grab my utility knife and try to cut that. And I'm not going to be keeping this plastic, I'll just be keeping the instructions, so I'm going to try to keep that reasonably. Okay, so here's the instructions out of the bag. First we have a sheet of paper showing you that. This is the list of contents. So it shows you all the different stuff, so if you guys want to pause that and read it, you can. And then here is the second page that I've pulled out. Oh, this is the expanded diagram of how to take apart the locomotive. So this is literally all of the locomotive, and then here's all of the tender. Although I'm not sure what that's for. It's showing like a little circle inside the tender. What is that? Maybe it... Oh, it's a weight. Okay, so that little circle thing is a weight. Okay, so that is the diagram, and then on the back of it, it has another reading, if any of you guys want to take a look at that. And then you have this little card. So there was the front, and then the back had nothing on it. Then there's this piece of paper, which also has nothing on the back. And then there is a couple of things here that I have no idea what they are. But there's two papers right there. And then there's this paper, which is pretty much the same thing. And then there's this one, which is, here's the actual instructions to the set. It's like telling you how to construct everything, how to clean it, and all that. And then here is the other paper. It's showing you like some different types of things that you can get. And then the back is just blank. So those are all of the papers, which I'm gonna have to fold up now. But anyway, this is the train set. So we have our remote, which actually looks a bit different to the ones that I have, because this is light gray instead of dark gray. But we have the controller there, all wires, this is the power brick, and then we have all of our curves, our straights, and then our chain. And then, actually, I believe there's nothing on the back. Oh, yeah, there is nothing on the back. Wonderful. So now I'll go ahead and take everything out piece by piece. So here's our curves. Here is our other curves. So there's the power piece that you plug into. And then right on top here, here's our power brick and all of our wires. And then right here is the alternate couplers. So if you use the other coupling system, you can trade these out, which I've done before because I have trained cars with this type of coupling. And then there's also a little reading in there showing you how to do that. And then here is our controller in its plastic fantastic bag. And then we have a piece of tape, which I will carefully cut with trying not to damage anything. So I'll go ahead and flip that out of the way. And then now we can get our straights. There you go. And then here's our locomotive, which I want to be very, very careful in grabbing this. There we go. So here is our locomotive. Let's go ahead and take it out of its plastic. There's a little bit of paper on the top, and then lowering the plastic down, there is a piece of foam in between it to add some protection. So there is the locomotive. These wheels look absolutely amazing. So it's number 25, and then I think the little light on the front lights up, but I very well could be wrong. And I think this is the same mold as the Django train. Now let's go ahead and grab our train cars. So there is train car number 1. And then here's train car number 2, which is my favorite because it has a red roof. Very, very nice and detailing. We have little ornaments running around the side. And then here is our second passenger car, or train car number 3. So there is the green next to the red. Now let's go ahead and get all of the plastic protection and all the foam and stuff out of here, and let's go ahead and build up our playset and see how we plug it in. And so as for the power brick and the wires, you just pull the little bags off, and then you can throw those away if you want. And then here's the power brick. You plug into your remote there, and then here's our wire to go from the remote to the track. So this plugs into the remote or controller, and this plugs into the track right there. And then here is our controller, which we can just simply pull out of the bag, just like that. Oh, there's no clicker. Usually there's like a little thing that clicks the thing into place. But anyway, there's the controller. So now let's go ahead and untangle our track from its zip tie cage, in a way. There we go. So now we've got our 4 straights and all of our curves. So now I'll get all the little zip ties and all that stuff out of here. And now let's go ahead and see how we supply power. So the power brick, you just have to plug into a wall and then plug that into your controller. A red light will illuminate. And then here's your direction. That's where you plug into your track. And then usually there's little things that you can connect to here that you can use for switches. But for whatever reason, that's not on this one. And then here is the power wire, which I'll go ahead and undo the zip tie and we'll plug into the controller. And now let's go ahead and set up our track.
Stop playing stuff.
I've got my train track set up now, running underneath some Thomas track, then running over there, and then just through here using all of the pieces, and then my cat's gonna try to knock it over. Go, go, go. And then I've already got it plugged in, and I've let it sink in a little bit, so the engine works. And I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes to run around the track by itself to sink in, and if you see right now, it's kind of doing a back and forth motion, where it goes fast, then slow, and then fast. So I'm going to let this run for a couple minutes, and then I'll put the train cars on and get some RC shots. So that is the Joel Army Show review of the Spirit of Christmas Bachmann N-Scale train, the Ready to Run train, actually. So if you guys enjoyed the review, make sure that you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Watch the most recent video. Like this video and comment, share to friends, family, and whoever you desire. So bye for now, and have a very train-ulistic day.